Hello, it's Kate here of Cards by Kate Fletcher. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a creative journaling video for you today, and I'm going to be journaling about the weekend that's just gone, which was not only my husband's first ever lockdown birthday, but it was also Mother's Day. But in this video, I'm just going to be doing the layout for my husband's birthday to document what we did. Now, I don't journal every day, which you'll know if you've followed me for a while. I just journal when there is something of note or a special occasion. So birthdays were a special occasion, so off I go. Now, I have just started a new traveller's notebook. The last one managed to take me from the 1st of January when I started creative journaling until the end of February. So I kind of like that this one started at the beginning of March because it just makes it all tie in nicely in my brain. There is a difference between the two notebooks. The first one I had was plain pages, and as you can see, this one is lined pages. Now, I do tend to cover the pages fairly substantially, so I haven't really noticed a difference, if I'm honest. And my pens and stuff still bleed through, so it's just one of those things. I just have not noticed much of a difference between the two styles. I know some people like grid, some people like lined. I honestly don't have a preference. So the first thing I'm doing now, since putting in the DSP, is I had this journaling card that I wanted to tip him. It was sent to me in Happy Mail and I absolutely loved it. So I just grabbed some red liner tape and hoped for the best, really. I aimed for the middle of the page, and yeah, it did work. As you can see, it's in there. You can see I'm playing around a bit. That's because some of the tape actually caught on the page, so although I could live with it, I was trying to take some of the stick off, so that it didn't keep sticking. So I just used my jumper to try and take some of the stick off. Next, I'm laying down some washi tape. This one is by Craft Consortium. It was in the Gift of Giving collection, I believe, last year, which was a House Couple Ditch collection. So I absolutely love those. So I had to use this washi, and balloons and birthday just go hand in hand. So perfect opportunity to use those. Now, I did grab a card to try and rip my washi with. And I've seen other people do it really successfully, and as you can see, it did not work well for me at all. I had to then get my scissors and even it up. Not sure what I did wrong at all, but there you go. But I like to put my washi at top and bottom of the page, and I normally do the same one at the top and the bottom just for consistency, and I think it looks really pretty. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just putting the bottom layer down. I just get really fussy about it being straight. So back in with the card, it did work slightly better this time. Don't know whether I just had a better angle on it. And then you can see there's a little bit that was sticking out from under that journaling card. So I went in and took it out of there, and I thought, well, instead of wasting the washi, let's just cover up that glue spot that was left on the page. So that's what I did. Worked really, really well. So the next thing I'm going to do is to tidy away the red liner tape, and I decided to put my date stamp on. Now, I originally tried to stamp onto a sticker, which I had already put on the page, and it just did not go well. I obviously picked too small a sticker, couldn't judge it, and it went horribly wrong. So instead, I grabbed some scrap DSP. This one was from Polar Playtime, which is another House Couple Ditch collection. And I used one of my tag dies, and it worked so well. I was really, really chuffed with the result. So I've used my date stamp that used to belong to my dad. I love to use that when I'm journaling, and just reflect, I guess, while I'm using it on my dad. And anyway, so bringing my Pritt stick to stick the date stamp down, I was really aware that the ink might not be dry, and I did not want to smudge it, so I was trying to be really careful, and I was really gingerly using that glue. I can't even tell you. So there was a bit of a moment as I flicked it over where I was almost holding my breath, like, has it smudged? And I was so relieved to see it was fine. And then I've just stuck it over the little mistake that I'd made earlier. So you can't see that there was anything there, but I know. But that's the great thing about crafting in general. If you make a mistake, you can normally hide it with something else, which I love. And now I'm just putting some bling on the date marker. So that was another Hell's Couple Ditch. I'm on a theme today, aren't I? That was, I think, Cottage Garden, possibly. But they have really nice gems with their collections, and it just matched in with what I had on the page. So I've put those over the tag, and now I'm bringing in the pictures just to see where I want them. Now I've just started using a new photo app for printing out journaling pictures, and they normally print out really big, but as you can see, these ones printed out super small, and I have no idea why. I don't know if it's because I was printing 6 at a time in like a grid to try and save some time, but they came out so small. I'd also pre-cut the puddle and the welly boots, and since editing this video I've actually gone back in with glossy accents on the puddle because I just think it looked better. So I was kind of happy with my position of those, so now I'm just going to glue those down. I'm also very aware that I'm supposed to be journaling about John's birthday, and all we have is pictures of me and my daughter, but it's just the way it went that day. He was more into being cameraman, and I had a very firm grip on her. We'd forgotten to take the reins with us, and kids and water, yeah, so firm grip from mummy, didn't leave any free hands for taking photos, so daddy ended up being cameraman. But you know, he was fine with that. So you're also getting a bit of a sneak peek today of some new stickers that I've bought. I've been on Etsy again, and there will be an Etsy video coming up really soon. It's half filmed. I'm just waiting for one more package to arrive, and then I can film that, put it on the end, and put my video up. But you're seeing some of what I've bought today. Now, this puddle and the welly boots came from a set. It was in one of the magazines years ago, and the set is called Make a Splash. It's by Crafty Potential, and that is one of the Craft Stash brands. But I just thought it was such a great excuse to get it out and use it for this layout. Because as you can see in one of the photos, Philippa was more than happy to do some puddle splashing. Honestly, that child, any puddle, and she heads straight for it, no matter whether she has her willy boots on or trainers. She doesn't care. She's just going straight for it. Luckily, I had been prepared and put her willy boots on this time, so it didn't really matter. But she still managed to get fairly wet. I'm not really sure how. I think water, mud, kids, they're just a recipe for disaster, really, aren't they? They just leap on the child. Anyway, so I thought I'd put the welly boots near the paddle splashing photo, and I just put that underneath. And then I thought I'd better bring in some more stickers, so I decided to use some that I'd been sent in Happy Mail, and it's this sheet here. It's really nice, and I liked the colours because obviously journaling about a male birthday, so I didn't want loads of pink stickers. And have you ever done this? You take a sticker off the sheet and then it doesn't stick back. It's so frustrating. Like every time I looked down after this, the sticker was peeling off, or it had jumped onto my jumper. It just would not stick back on that sheet. I was getting really frustrated. So I thought I'd use the balloons because I have balloons on the washi, and balloons and birthdays just work. Got the Prosecco there because we did have some Prosecco of the evening. And then this bizarre pink dot. But do you know what? It's a birthday spread, and if you can't use those on a birthday spread, when can you use them? And then there was some really cool little streamer stickers as well. So I thought, well, let's get those out and put them on the spread. This sticker said "Time to Celebrate," which is just perfect for a birthday. And then this hat I just thought would work really well next to the bunny poking through the donut, because it says "Let's eat cake" underneath it. And I was really bad. I didn't get him a birthday cake. How mean am I? But to be fair, he keeps not wanting to eat that kind of stuff. So he's on a health kick. So it would have just been me, and I already have baby weight to lose. So don't need cake weight as well. Okay, so more streamers going on, and then I thought, well, I better put a happy birthday sign on there somewhere, so that's what I've grabbed off here. I faff a lot. I don't just whack a sticker down. I like to test for where I want to put it. Does anyone else do that? So the page was getting quite full with stickers, so I thought better do my journaling before I filled the page up, and then I could go back in afterwards. So I've just written that it was John's first lockdown birthday, that we gave him his presents and cards in the morning, and then in the afternoon he wanted us all to go and feed the ducks, and Philippa did some puddle splashing too. Now I did have this stamp in the set from Crafty Potential, and it says "Quack," which apparently translates to "happy birthday." It says in very small print at the bottom, and I just had to use it. I thought that was really fitting considering we'd gone to feed the ducks. So I put that in here and just used my Memento ink to do that. And I think that's about it. Oh no, I decided to add some more stickers, and I'm also going to add some washi tape in a minute. So if you're not already a subscriber, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate every single one of my subscribers. I love to get to know you all in the comments and have a chat. I do a lot of different videos. I don't just do creative journaling. I do cards. I do collaborations. I do a lot of different things. So definitely keep an eye on the channel, see what's coming up. But if you could subscribe, I would absolutely love that. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you are all safe and well. I've seen a lot of awesome crafty videos this weekend. So this little washi that I'm putting down now says "With love" and has lots of little kisses on it. And then I decided to use the flags as well. And that is the layout done. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll be back soon with more videos, but until then, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.